I've been a 911 operator for 15 years. I've gotten every call you can imagine. Car crashes, break-ins, fires, medical emergencies. Without me, people die. I've saved countless lives just by sitting behind a computer screen. Maybe I wasn't running into burning buildings or performing open heart surgery, but I like to think that I'm a hero in another fashion. But a couple months ago, something happened. I can't really explain it. Or rather, I can, but I can't. According to the cops and the doctors, I shouldn't tell anyone about this. But I don't know what to do anymore. It's like a ship in a bottle. Everything's bottled inside and I'm not completely sure how it got there. The day started normal. I got to the call center at 7 a.m., got coffee from the kitchen, and started fielding calls. Like I said, normal. There was a fire at a restaurant downtown. A car crashed into a hydrant at the corner of 9th and Gallon, and a car was stolen from the Hilton right outside the airport. At about 3 p.m., 45 minutes before my shift ended, I got the call. 911, what's your emergency? Someone's in my house. A woman cried out. It was obvious she was frightened. She spoke in a rapid whisper and her breaths were heavy, like she was lying on her stomach, probably hiding. Okay, ma'am, stay calm. Where are you calling from? I tried my best to remain calm. After all this time and the countless home invasions I've had to listen to, you'd think I was used to it. I never had though. She told me her address. For privacy reasons, I won't be sharing it, as I punched the numbers into the computer. Her breathing had fastened in my ear and I could hear it rapping on wood. I thought maybe it was her nails on the floor or a necklace dangling haphazardly, so I ignored it. I'm dispatching officers to your location now. I paused for a minute as I tracked their arrival time. Damn it. They're about 15 minutes out. Traffic had backed up to the next country after that hydrant accident, and all officers had been rerouted across the city. What's your name? I asked, trying to calm her nerves that were so clearly pounding through the phone lines. Mindy. Yeah. Mindy, I think. This caught me off guard, but I wrote it off as confusion in the moment. God, I wish I hadn't. Okay. Mindy, is there somewhere you can hide? Yeah, in my bedroom, under the bed. She sniffled in between their silent sobs. Suddenly there was a loud pounding, like someone had taken a basketball hat and beaten a wall with it, searching for a way in. Oh my God, they're at the front door. She screeched and I furrowed my eyebrow. The front door? I thought they were already inside. What? I blurted out. I don't think I meant to, but I had. My door, they're at the front door. Ma'am, you said the intruders were already inside. Are there more? There was a bang and a shatter, then a scream. It was piercing, and I grabbed at my earpiece, throwing it back on the desk and launching myself in my seat. After a moment of panic and looking around frantically at my coworkers, I grasped at it again and shoved it into my ear, fastening it. There was nothing. Not even a sniffle. You know how people say silence is deafening? Well, that's how it felt on the other side of that line. Hello? Mindy, are you there? I asked nothing. I repeated it. Mindy, are you there? Still, nothing. The line was still active. I could hear noise in the background, rushing and shuffling. It was so faint, and if you breathed, you could miss it. Suddenly, there was a pop. Literally, a pop, like when you flick your cheek or pop a cap off a soda bottle. Hello? My breath was raspy, as if I was in Mindy's position now, waiting for help to arrive. Please, help. It was a different voice now whispering back at me, gasping. I say it because I'm still not sure what it was. Who is this? The voice didn't respond. The more silence, the more agitated I got. Who am I speaking with? I demanded, and some of my co-workers turned to look. Mindy, I finally said again. Mindy, it finally said again. It was deeper, gruff, definitely not the woman I was just speaking with. Not Mindy, where is she? I peered back up at the office at dispatch time. 5 minutes. Of course I'm Mindy. It said again, angrier than Mindy had been. I could hear a twinge of a southern accent deep in his voice somewhere. What's your name? I asked again. There was a groan on the other end that parted ways for another bout of silence. What's your name? What's your name? It repeated back at me, except his voice crackled like the broken up end of a phone call. It sounded like a mix between the new man speaking and Mindy. Still terrified and crying out for help. I could imagine what she felt in those last moments. God, I hope she had been all right. I was wrong. The police were 2 minutes out. I dared not say anything. If I said any more, I feared I would find its way to me and steal my voice just like it had stolen Mindy's. Who are you? It asked again. Who are you? Who are you? It asked again. Ice ran down my spine and fear tugged at my lips. I wanted to speak, like I was compelled, but I couldn't let it happen. No, I wouldn't. My eyes darted around looking for anything to help my compulsion, to stop myself from saying my name. Who are you? It asked once more, and I could practically feel its breath in my ear. I imagine it smelled like garlic or something else that retches at your nose hairs and makes you want to cry. The scissors on my desk peeked at its red top out from behind my paper basket, practically leaving itself out for me to see. I grabbed it as the breathing started, like it was right there next to me. I barely felt it when the cold metal came down on the back of my tongue, or the pain. I didn't even register the blood drop down my chin. Amelia, the woman who sat directly to my right, looked over and let out a horrid gasp, like someone had just been killed in front of her. This attracted the attention of another, then another, then another, until finally the entire center was staring at me. The line clicked. The call was over. But the worst part had just begun. It only took 20 minutes for everything to flip on its head. As for Mindy, I heard from a co-worker of mine that when they got to Mindy's, the door was locked and everything inside was pristine. But Mindy had been nowhere to be found. Her keys and purse were on the table in the dining room. Everything was still inside. Every ID and credit card shoved in place and her car was locked. They did find one thing, however. Her phone was underneath her bed, cracked and shattered. The doctors say I'll never be able to speak normally again. They couldn't save the tongue. I'm fine with it though. At least I'll never be able to say my name again. But I doubt that will stop it. The doctors couldn't fix the voice either. The breathing. It kept clouding my thoughts like it was still in my ear, echoing, "What's your name?" 1,000 times over. I know what the cop said. The call cut off after Mindy screamed and I tore my earpiece off, but I feel like it's still there, haunting me and echoing. How the hell would I have had a whole conversation with it? The chill that had manifested itself never went away either, like a leech sucking off my body heat. The cold and the voice may make me sound crazy, but I know what I heard. I know what happened. It's inside me now, and I don't know what to do. By the time you're reading this, it may be too late. I might be gone, taken to wherever Mindy went to, become a voice inside the chords of whatever it is that stole her. Stole us. Soon, I'll be just like it.